Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. We go from Las Vegas. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 25 on second down, Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. To throw is Carr. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Raiders.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. This is caught. It's Brown. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Second down and goal. Carr. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Off of play action, here's Lance. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a play fake, Lance. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets a touchdown, Chargers. Kene Nwangu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Carr to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking there's...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 79 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Robinson. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Oh, you got to do better than that.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 14-14.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Lance now to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Lance now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Neville Gallimore able to drop him for a loss of a couple. After the sack on 1st down, Lance eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chargers 21, Raiders 14. Jack Fox, set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Carr now to throw. Touchdown Raiders. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Carr. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe.
Touchdown! That's caught. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders on one play have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Chargers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And Lance's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Play action, now it's Lance. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Completes it to Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Lance now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Carr now on first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on first down is Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved.
Touchdown, L.A.! I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field, but to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chaz Surratt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Sheds off the tackle. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion.
Position after what they did on the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They've got his man complete.
All you got to do is look it up.
Touchdown, Chargers.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 42, Raiders 28. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the run, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On play action, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Being chased out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On 2nd and 9, Carr, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years Charles with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here? Or that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. The 40. The 20.
They are not ready for us.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On play action, now Carr. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 37.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a... Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Carr going to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. James Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backward.